Hey guys, so I'm back with another week of toy pickups. Had a few things come in, a couple of things because of the dates got changed on Amazon. I'm sure you guys have actually gone through that too, where like Hasbro kind of pushed some things way off, and then out of nowhere they were like, "Hey, you know what? You're getting it tomorrow." And I'm like, my bank account wasn't quite ready for that, but luckily I was still able to get them in. So the thing I was waiting for, it got pushed back a little bit because of Big Bad Toy Store shipping, but some other things did come in, so I'm very, very happy, and I got some things to talk to you guys about. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and this was actually the last thing that came in, but I was super excited when it came here because Monkey Wrench. I am so much closer to finishing my Dreadnoks. All I really need right now is Thrasher and the Thunder Machine, and I'll be freaking done. I mean, anything else, it'd have to be like a super cool Dreadnought, and I think maybe Zanya would probably be the only one I'd be looking at. Maybe Heart Wrencher or something like that, because there's not a lot of females in the Dreadnought, so I kind of need to mix them up in my display, which means now my thing is full, so I gotta move them around. But he's super cool. Still, they did the removable glasses. Why do I need to see Monkey Wrench's face? So like here, if you take them off, yeah, that's what he looks like. That's not impressive at all. His hair is removable because he has, I'm sorry, let me pull it up here. He has that extra piece right here for the mask, which I guess is cool. So that way you can just put that on there. But it does have like a huge forehead, and it was like a little issue getting it on. Also, too, the glasses, if you put the glasses on first, they will get stuck under the hair and then not sit right. So for me, every time I look at him, I feel like his glasses isn't sitting right when I put them on there, but we're gonna go with that. And I think that's pretty good for that. But he comes with all the grenades. That was one of the things I remember when I had him as a kid, all the grenades, stuff like that. I kind of like the update. I really do. You still get to see the rips in the pants, stuff like that. I really kind of like the update. I really wish they had just fixed these glasses to his face. I did not need to know what he looks like without glasses, because these things are never coming off. I will probably be the person that sits here and glues it on, just so I don't have to worry about looking for them like I have to constantly look for my glasses for Doc, which I need to glue those on as well. But other than that, the cool things about him is the little tattoo that he has here on the side. That's also awesome. I'm not a backpack person, so this is the hole on there is really kind of getting on my nerves. And as much as I just got through talking about the grenades, this keeps feeling like this is a spaghetti straw top for women, where like it keeps falling off the shoulder. So that's a little bit of an annoyance. And I kept the handkerchief on because that's the way I like him. I am kind of curious about the one that comes and goes right up on his face, like a COVID mask or a duster if he was riding a bike. Maybe I'll look to see if I can find a 112 bike to put him on. I think that would be awesome. But here is my Monkey Wrench. All right, so next thing that I got and I guess we'll go from worst to best. I got the 2-pack of the Gamerverse, Captain America, and Blue Venom. I don't care for this Venom. I really don't care. I want my Venom black. Look, I have, and he's kind of dusty right now. I have a Make-Effects Venom. I prefer this one. I like this one. The only thing about this one and this one is that he is undersized. I'm very upset about that with Make-Effects, though. They made the reference to the comic books where he was a smaller character. I'm kind of used to Venom being this size. I don't like that huge, grotesque monster Venom. This is a good size for Venom and a good level of muscularity. I just didn't need it in blue. And I know they had already released one in black, but at the time I was really kind of set on this one as my Venom. But now I kind of wish I had it in black, but I am not buying a third Venom. So I have my Mayfex Venom and I have a blue Venom to go on my Gamerverse thing. And I'm kind of waiting to finish out like Storm Arena and the Gamerverse for me to really set up a Gamerverse section in a shelf in a case somewhere. But that's him. He has the 2 head sculpts. The other one where he's kind of half changing, which is really cool. I just don't like it in blue. If they could have done that in black, I probably would have saw if I could fit it onto the Mayfex one. That would have been cooler. Or if it was in black, maybe I took the Mayfex head and put it onto this particular body. But he's all right. He's all right. It'll be good for what it is. The articulation is really, really great. He's got these butterflies where you can pull all the way back. Like, that's awesome. Mayfex doesn't even have this type of range. But it does kind of break the scope a little bit. He can't... crunch as well as Mafex, but that's a good crunch right there for Venom. I think it's awesome. The tongue's cool. I don't care about the little slime on it, but the tongue's really cool. And it's reusing that same Omega Red body that Sabretooth is using, and Omega Red, which I just got in. So other than that, he's cool. I just don't like him blue. So whenever I set up my my Gamerverse setup, he'll just sit in that, or he'll sit in my little bar setup that I have sitting on my desk. All right, so I'll go ahead and put him down. So obviously that brings up Captain America. If you don't know me, I'm a big Captain America fan, and which is really funny because he is the fewest action figures that I have. This is my only Captain America. This is so sad. But I liked him. I was really thinking about getting the Mafex one, but the Mafex one felt undersized. He felt like very, very thin. Look, I dealt with that with Batman being a little thin because I don't think Batman needs to be like a brick house. But Captain America does. He is the peak of human athleticism with the super soldier serum. Like, I got scrawny legs, and I don't need my Captain America having scrawny legs, so this dude does not skip leg day. Look at that. I like it. I don't hate the scale on the normal Marvel Legends Captain Americas, but I do like it when it's smooth like this. I think everything came off. The blue on here is amazing. I think the camera's picking it up way more vibrant than it is in color, or I need to be wearing my glasses in person, or I need to be wearing my glasses to really take in how vibrant this is. It does come with a shield that is not broken or does not have bullet holes in it, which I'm a very big fan of. I really wish I did have a throwing hand. I got 2 thumbs up. I only really needed 1. I wish I had a throwing hand where he could throw the shield, and I know other ones did come with. So if there was a way if I can get a throwing hand, I think that'd be great. All right. But other than that, regular Marvel Legends articulation. He does have that same amazing butterfly. So it kind of looks like he's hitchhiking. Like anybody going that way. Or anybody going this way. He's got that great articulation. He doesn't have that little swivel at the top like, say, the Venom does. He just has the crunch, which I guess is fine. The shield's getting in the way of his crunch, which I guess is fine. I don't need him like bending over to the side, but for me, my Captain America and my Avengers shelf, for my comic book versions, I think this works well, and it will be my definitive Captain America until CT Toys decides to knock off the Mafex Captain America, and I'll probably get that one, but I'm not spending $100 for that Captain America when I feel like he's undersized. I wish Mafex would just really do another one, and I know they won't. I absolutely know they won't. All right, so that's all I got for toy pickups this week. Marvel Legends had a stream, which was okay. It was a lot of things that was on there that I wanted. Obviously, we want to get the Mystique, even though I wish they had updated the head sculpt. I'm debating the Feral one, but I am getting that gray costume Black Widow. That is my preferred comic look for Black Widow. I almost got the super articulated one that they did before in black. It wasn't my preferred one. I really preferred it in gray, and I know this is kind of like a reuse or a redesign of that same body that they had released before. But when that sold out, it was like, all right, cool. That just, it got me out of getting the black one. But now that they re-released it in gray, I'm very, very happy, so I'm definitely getting that one. There's a couple of other things that are on it that stood out. Oh, yeah, the Punisher and Nick Fury. I didn't get the Shield 3-pack and because I was waiting for it to go on sale because I did not want to spend $75 for it. But I'm probably going to spend the $60 to get that Punisher and Nick Fury one because I like that Punisher even though it is that bluish gray. I want him in black. And I didn't want that Warzone one that they released with in that 2-pack because he didn't have the white boots and the bandana. So I didn't get that one. So I'm going to buy this. I'm going to waste $60. But it does have a Nick Fury that I want, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. Kind of like with the Captain America, I didn't want to spend $100 on the Mafex one I didn't really want. I wanted this one, and I got a free blue Venom that I really didn't want. But it's a free figure, so, you know, hey, what's up with that? I love what they're doing with Gamerverse, with Marvel Legends. I can't see what else. Can't wait to see what else they do. I assume that they're probably going to do the Avengers game. Since they did now the Punisher game, they're probably going to do the Avengers game. So we're going to get other versions of those Avengers characters. I'm thinking that we're going to get a new Red Skull. That'll be cool. And then some other villains that were in the Gamerverse that I can't think of off the top of my head. That'll be cool. Or they'll do X-Men. The X-Men games, which will actually be really, really cool. Maybe we'll get like Wendigo. We already got the Blob and a new Pyro. That would be great. Because I do need a Pyro. that is the thing I need for my brother. All right, cool. I rambled on long enough. All right, that's it, guys. I'll see you next week. Hopefully with Big Bag Toy Store delivers on time. Take it easy.